In this episode, we're going to be featuring some rare Chinese magazines of John Negron's, and it's coming right up. Hey guys, welcome back. Charles Damiano here from the Bruce Lee collection for another exciting episode with John Negron. He was kind enough to invite us to his home today to feature some of his Bruce Lee collectibles with us. And we just moved the camera around to give you guys another view of another area of his Bruce Lee room. So you have a Green Hornet behind us, and you have his Green Hornet collection behind us. And then we just stumbled across this beautiful Enter the Dragon poster, which I wanted you guys to see, which was kind of lying against one of his cabinets here, which is a beautiful scene from Enter the Dragon. Any story behind this poster?
I picked that up in Japan.
You did?
In 1980.
Wow, it's a beauty, man.
And it's been around the world with me, a little bit beat up.
I love it. And anything to do with Enter the Dragon, I'm a big fan of. I just love Enter the Dragon. So let me just put this off to the side here, John, if you don't.
I love what it says, Bruce Lee forever.
Yes, Enter the Dragon. So again, we're going to continue with some rare Chinese magazines that John picked up back in New York City, Chinatown, back in the day in the early 70s. And again, as I was flipping through some of his trunks and magazine drawers, we came across these few, and I want him to just kind of talk through some of these with us. We'll show you guys the cover, and I tried to pick out ones that I have never seen before, and I have a lot of Chinese magazines as well. So this is the first one. What's this? This looks like a scene from Chinese Connection, right?
Yes, it looks like it.
That's a great one.
They call that the Palm magazine because of the way the palm is in it. Of course, you can see Bruce in his casket.
A little inset of him there in the casket. Wow, beautiful issue, man. And you picked these up in Chinatown, some of these?
Over the years.
Over the years, right?
Yeah.
Now this next one I know a lot of collectors are going to love because I've never seen this one.
That's a rare one.
And I know a lot of collectors find Fist of Fury or Chinese Connection, as it was known in the States, a really popular film of theirs, some of their favorites. And
great shot.
I've never seen this one, John. This is like crazy, man.
That's a great shot.
Wow.
And number one.
In the white suit.
Yeah. Great shot.
And these, these are all in Chinese. If you flip through them, you didn't really buy them for the inside pictures. They're not very clear. They're a little on the blurry side, but the covers of these are super rare, and that's why you picked up these Chinese magazines back in the day. So I love this issue, man. Beautiful. And what's this next one?
This one's a memorial that came out shortly after his death. They had a lot of them come out, and it's really fascinating because it's the same on both sides.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I've never seen this one. That is beautiful.
And just a little bit, some of the early memorials, they usually were either 18 or 32 pages. That's how you know they came out right after he died. As he went along, his popularity went along, then they started getting a little thicker. But in the beginning, as you can see, some of them were 18 pages, some of them were 32.
Yeah, very thin.
And that's how you can identify what year they came out and when they came out.
Wow, yeah, I remember I was always wondering why there was only 18 pages to them or 20, 25 pages.
Another one.
Oh, look at that.
Again, surrounding the controversy between him and Betty. And again, it's the same on both sides.
Yep, that's a very rare one as well. And anytime you see Betty, right, that's just around the time Bruce passed, and that whole controversy.
And they
like
were
you
famous
said.
for building that controversy to come out and selling magazines.
Yeah.
They were popping up by the hundreds during that period.
Bruce Lee, I've never seen that one. And let's see this next one. That's a nice one.
This is one of my favorites. Again, it has that shot that was on the cover of New Martial Hero, and then when you flip it around, it has one of my all-time favorite shots. Him by the wheel.
Yep, and Enter the Dragon. Look at that. That's a really great cover, guys. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's a highly sought-after magazine.
When would you say these were put out,
these
roughly?
Were all
early 70s or mid-70s, late 70s?
Well, in the 70s. 73, a lot of these came out.
Wow,
yeah.
Another beautiful. Never seen that one. I don't have that one.
This one is a really rare. Now, again, the condition is very not mint condition, but it's highly sought after. This was actually a promotional magazine put out for Enter the Dragon. So it's actually probably right before his death.
Wow, that's beauty.
And again, it's got some tears and it's a little worn, but that's a hard one to come by.
That is.
And if you look on the back, it's advertising another Kung Fu film.
Oh, look at that. Yep. Wow. Very rare issue.
This one here, it's been featured on different covers. I think they even did a reprint, and this is a very rare. You're looking at probably a $300-400 magazine here.
Wow.
Because of the rarity. If you look at the way they spelt his name, Bruce Lee Salon.
So
So it's a
L-I.
very rare pre-death magazine.
Yeah, you never see his name spelled
Very
that way.
rare
And then
pre-death.
H-S-I-O-A-A-O and then
Yeah.
L Leong. Wow.
Very
That is
rare.
very rare.
That one's very rare.
And a little big boss action on the back there. Very, very
Advertising
nice.
the poster.
I love it.
This magazine is from Thailand. Although it's not all Bruce, it has an awesome cover, and it's very, very hard to locate this particular issue. This particular issue I searched for a long time. I got a wind of it, and I searched it down, and I finally was able to get it. And it's got the two Return of the Dragon shots.
Yeah, that's another beauty. Wow. Standing by the Roman Colosseum. Yeah, that's a rare one, man. I never seen that one before.
Here's another beaut. That's the back cover, and there's the front.
Yep. Another nice rare one.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce chilling there with his necklace on. There he is sporting his sunglasses.
Yep.
I love
cover
that
on both
issue.
sides.
Smiling, yeah.
Yeah, that's a rare one too.
Yeah, look at that. I to be honest with you, I've never seen this photo, and
Looks
I've
like
never
around
seen.
the time of Return of the
Yeah,
Dragon.
because the haircut, the short bangs.
Yeah, with the pointy bangs.
Yeah,
and
I've
the
never
pointy
seen
sideburns.
this issue or this cover. And Bruce smiling like that's a very rare photo of him.
Yeah, and the inside's got some nice references.
That is great. And this one I just love.
This one, I've had a lot of collectors after this one. The
Both
cover
sides are
is how
amazing.
Bruce Lee died, and this one came out shortly right after his death. And the back cover is that awesome shot. Now you see that.
Bam!
Look at that. Looks like he's holding something in an autograph,
Yeah.
or a script or something. But that is a beautiful, beautiful shot of him. And if it wasn't in this plastic, that picture would actually jump out at you.
Yeah.
It looked like it came right off the negative.
And then this first poster here.
Oh yeah.
I just love that shot of Bruce from Return of the
Remember
Dragon.
picking up that poster in Chinatown for 50 cents? I still have
What's
it.
this next one?
Charlie,
I love this.
That belonged to a magazine.
Yeah, I
from
remember
Chinatown.
that. I love this poster.
Yep.
Very rare. Return of the Dragon or
Love it.
Way of the Dragon.
This used to
in
hang
Hong
on my
Kong.
wall.
Yep, me too. Me too. As a
Oh, yeah.
kid. Great shot, man. I love that one.
The Way of the Dragon, Tang Lung.
Vintage. That came out in the 70s. Yeah, but it was a little different shot than
A little
this.
bit different,
yeah,
yeah.
so this one is even a
He was behind
rarer.
a tree.
Right.
He was by a tree.
This is even a rarer shot.
Yeah.
Of him with the uniform on, the
I've had some big offers for this magazine. Let me tell
and the
you.
way he's holding his hands, it's a little
Yeah.
lower than in the poster.
I love that shot.
That is a beautiful shot of Bruce Lee. Wow,
Yeah.
very rare magazine.
Here's another one. If you remember, that's when looks like when Nora Mile was giving out the bonuses for Christmas.
Yeah, in the restaurant.
Yeah.
I
Because he
get-
was wearing that traditional gray.
Yeah, I get a lot of collectors that always ask if there's a lot of photos of him in the traditional
Not
gray.
a lot.
You don't find many, but
And
it's
that one
on
on
the
the cover
on the
is
cover
nice.
there. I looked through my photo collection. I couldn't find one of my actual photos that I bought as a kid that had him
Had him in that.
But here he is with the traditional
On the cover.
Yeah, on the cover.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yeah.
issue. And that's a nice one. That's rare, man. I've seen that before.
This one is all Bruce, and they put multiple images of him there, and then on the back.
Yeah, him meditating
Yeah.
with the water behind. This looks like one
This
of
is,
the
called
demonstrations,
Budo.
right?
That one's
Maybe the
Budo.
Hong Kong TV when he did the demonstrations. That's
Right.
what that
Same.
photo's from.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah,
And that one's called Budo,
look at
and
that.
that's from that one's actually from 1985,
Wow,
August of
I
'85.
love it.
Here's one that's a little unique. They're both Chinese, but yet they both have two different covers.
I have this
Same
one,
shot.
but I've never seen this one with the yellow on it. Yeah, that is beautiful.
And what I think is maybe one's the original and one's a reprint, is what I'm thinking.
Could be.
But I love that shot.
Oh man, that's one of my favorite shots. Him
It
holding
is.
up the sidekick. Yeah,
It is.
that's beautiful. Wow.
And I purchased this one from a collector in Australia named Robert Lenarsic, which you're probably familiar with.
Yeah, I heard of
So I
him.
purchased this one from
Wow. So, yeah, these are incredible. So this next one's very rare.
one of my all-time favorites.
Oh man, let's end with this one.
This is a pre-def, and it's got an awesome shot again with him wearing the medallion and the blue jeans. And it's called Chivalrous World. It's a woman's magazine, and it's a great cover. I'm not too sure what the actress's name is, so you guys that follow the Kung Fu film, I
Yeah,
don't know who she is.
if anyone knows the actress's name on this cover, please write in, chime in on the
I've
comments.
seen her in the Golden Movie News and
Yeah,
stuff, but
yeah. And
You
let us
probably-
know if you've ever seen this issue before, because this is the first time I'm seeing this,
he
John.
was
This is
probably
beautiful.
visiting Shaw Brothers Studio or something like that.
It looks that way, and it looks like he may have been on the set again with Unicorn Chan, right?
Correct.
Because I've seen these before with Unicorn.
And again, he's missing the bang, so
Yep.
I'm figuring it's around Way of the Dragon time
Yep,
frame.
about that time frame, and yeah,
Awesome
this is,
shot, though.
Man, it's
Awesome
beautiful. This
shot.
is when he was helping coordinate some of the fight scenes for Unicorn. And unfortunately, no matter how great Bruce was, the movie that Unicorn was in was pretty terrible.
It was.
Not to blame
They
Bruce
used
for
his
that.
name to actually publicize
to pump
the
up,
movie.
the movie.
Yeah.
So this is a beautiful issue, man. I really appreciate that. So John, I mean, I want to thank you again in sharing these beautiful Chinese magazines with the fans out there. So again, you have just an amazing collection, man.
Thank you, sir.
You never
Appreciate
cease to amaze me. The quality and the rarity of some of these magazines are just
It's funny because
phenomenal.
when I was growing up and I started collecting, although we're the same age, you know, I started out with this trunk right here actually.
Mm-hmm.
That's got magazines in it, and that's all I had. So as I was maturing into the collecting industry, a hobby, you guys were my inspiration because you used to send me these envelopes showing me photos that I could order.
Yeah.
And at that time I couldn't afford them, even though they were cheap. I couldn't afford them.
I know.
And you had magazines and all kind of stuff, and it was just you were my inspiration.
Thank you, man. I
to
appreciate that.
continue.
Appreciate that.
And then here I am, you know, so many years later, sitting
I appreciate it, man. I'm glad that we finally met as well. And yeah, back in the '90s, I used to have pen pals, and me and you used to write to each other because there was no social media. We couldn't
and as I told
communicate.
you, I've got all those letters. I've
Yeah,
got
we used to write to
envelopes.
each other, and so many collectors at the time used to say, "Hey, Charles, can you show me your collection? What do you have available? I want to try to add some things." And you know, we always shared things, right? We traded, we bought from each other.
And back then, if I could interrupt you, it was on Xerox paper. You did it in your house. And you sent the Xeroxes of the covers and things
And
like
that's
that.
how you saw people's collections. So
There was no eBay. There was no eBay.
No.
There was no newspaper. Although later on came Toy Shop.
Yes.
I picked up some nice things.
which was
from Toy
good, and that's
Shop.
what inspired me to put together some of the catalogs I put together
Catalogs
at the
were
time.
awesome. They were awesome.
Because there
And
was
they're highly collectible now.
Yeah, because there was no quality out there. People, I would say, send me your collection, show me pictures. They would send me Xerox copies. And they would say, can you send me yours? And I go, wow, man, I have thousands. So I put together those colors. It took me 3 years to put together my 6 catalogs.
Wow.
Scanning in photos every night,
I wish I
putting
could put
in
all this on a
color.
catalog.
And it helped me organize my collection and also helped me share with other collectors. So I appreciate you bringing that up, man.
no problem.
That brought me down memory lane here.
Now, when I was able to get a video camera way later on, I did videotape my collection at the time, and it took about 6 hours.
Yeah.
I put music to it, and,
Nice.
and I think Cosetta Stokes still has the VHS tape of those recordings.
Wow.
But, yeah, that was the closest I ever got to doing something like what
Yeah,
you did. What
yeah,
you did
yeah.
was phenomenal. I mean, those are highly collectible nowadays. I mean, I have them all. I think I'm missing one.
Thanks, man. Well, let me know the one you're missing. I might have a copy of it.
Those are collector's items to me.
Well, this was great. So we're going to continue here with John Negron. So just want to thank you guys again for watching this episode. If you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below, and also give the video a thumbs up, and make sure to like the video, as we're going to continue on with these episodes with John Negron as he continues to share his incredible Bruce Lee collection with us. So once again, John, I want to thank you, man.
My pleasure.
Appreciate you showing us these rare Chinese magazines, man. I always get excited seeing these, and thank you guys again for watching, man. Until next time, Charles Damiano from the Bruce Lee Collection saying, as always, have fun collecting, guys.